So you all should be able to talk about anything and have, have that relationship knowing that, he understands or he may not understand, but he'll be like, I'm behind you or whatever.
Lose you to have hope until we're old, to stay faithful to this love one day at a time.
Okay, so we hear a lot. Our spouses are best friends. They should be our best friends. But how do we get to that step of our spouse being our best friend?
Well, I think you think about that same way you do as like your friends you've grown up with, and the relationship that you know, create. And with your spouse, I feel like I can tell him anything, and he's not going to judge me on it. Because he's real, you know, like, well, we can do this and we can do that. And I think, I think when if you truly love somebody, they have to be your best friend. I think that's just the way it works, you know. I Because I feel like he is my best friend. Sometimes when I'm feeling like really, really low or something, and I know I can talk to him and tell him what's really going on, and not worry about where it's gonna go after that, you know. But I think our spouse should be our best friend, because I mean, who you gonna run to besides Jesus? But you live with that person, so you all should be able to talk about anything and have that relationship knowing that he understands or he may not understand, but he'll be like, I'm behind you or whatever. But best friends are somebody that you just it just grows and grows to be a best friend. So I look at it like that.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. And not yeah, just to add to it, as she was talking about best friends grow, it's a development of relationship. Uh, you would think that any married couple would automatically be best friends,
Hmm.
but sometimes people feel closer to other people
Right.
outside of their relationship, and you wonder how could that be? I mean, you live with a person, some of them you share your personal business,
Hmm.
you share everything. How could somebody else be a best friend? Would you allow your best friend to just go in your bank account?
I don't think so.
Would you allow your best friend to, do something? No, I mean, no. If it's your spouse, you got complete trust.
Hmm.
There's a trust factor with a married couple that you can't have with a best friend. I mean, they don't meet that. They don't elevate themselves. That relationship can't go that high. But with a spouse, it could definitely go that. It go beyond. It should be beyond
Should be.
any other relationship. I mean, I didn't get caught up with a lot of friends when I was single. Yeah, I had people I was acquainted with, and we all thought we was chummed up and friends. And I've met people down through the years, but the closest people to me would have been my own family members, mother, father, sister, brother. Those was the ones that was close. If there was any competition there, it would have been that area, and that area didn't rise to my marriage. No, it didn't take precedence over
Right.
the relationship that I had with my wife. That's people that I know and ran into and really really liked personality and whatnot. And those was acquaintances, and they were
Hmm.
friends.
Hmm.
But a best friend,
Hmm.
best friend, you know, we all know outside of our relationship with the Lord is my spouse,
Hmm.
and ain't no question or doubt in my mind about it. And if there's a doubt in a person's mind that's married, they got to really check themselves.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand how they could have somebody else as a best friend. I tell my best friend anything.
And there's some things I
Excuse me.
wouldn't tell nobody that
Excuse me.
I've known all my life.
No. So yeah, like I said, that all came on the day that we got married and made our vows that you and you alone, and it's gonna be my spouse till the day I die. So that's what my commitment, and that's what my pledge, and that's what my love's at, and that's what my friendship's at. Nothing supersedes that outside of the Lord. But that's how I feel.